Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. TaragayeNicole here. How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am coming today with a video about why am I budgeting? Why are you budgeting? Do you ever ask your question like, what's the point? Why am I budgeting? Why did I start budgeting? What I thought about budgeting when I started, and do I feel the same way about budgeting now and my thoughts on budgeting now? So this is what this video is going to be about. So let's just get right into it. I have my little notes per usual so I can let you guys know how I feel without forgetting anything. So when I first started budgeting, when I just really wanted to figure out where all my money was going, because I was one of those people who would sit back and be like, you just randomly go on your computer screen and start, oh, I make this much money minus like the Sprint bill, the cable bill, this bill, and then you'd look and it would tell you, the calculator would say, hey, you have $300 left. And you'd be looking at the computer screen like, no, I don't. Like, where is the $300 at? I don't have $300 left. What $300? And then you get emotional and get upset and you're like, where the hell is my money going? But you never stop and say, hey, maybe you need to budget and figure out where your money's going. Well, I decided at the end of 2018 that 2019 was going to be my financially stable year, and I was going to start getting on top of it. With as much debt as I have, about $30-something thousand in debt, I did not expect to pay that off right away. So I picked 3 things that I wanted to pay off this year, and that's how I started my journey. And just figuring out all my other expenses, and my plan for budgeting was to go ahead and also like try and call around and see what other things that I feel like I might be overcharged with, and things that I don't need that I can cut down on. And it's a slow process, but I'm getting there and very excited about it now. I say now, because in the beginning I wanted to figure out a way, like I said, to pay down my debt. I wanted to figure out a way to save extra money, because I feel like I'm a saver and I like sales in that kind of way, but that's kind of what got me in trouble. So I knew I'd like to save, but I always felt like one of those people that when I save some money, now the money's gone. Why is there always something that's happening? Why can't I save any money? So I was like, I refuse. I'm going to figure out how to save. I'm going to figure out how to pay these things off, and I knew a budget was the way to go. In the beginning, I will tell you right now, in January, I hated it. I hated it. Like, I am so glad that my personality is not one of a quitter, because I might have quit. And unfortunately, I think a lot of times in the budgeting community, we have more of a mentality of budgeting is about frugality and about sacrifice. Like, somebody will just come on your channel, and because you're a budget channel, they're like, oh, why are you still paying for cell phone? Why are you still paying for the cable? I don't know why I'm using that voice, but why are you still paying for this? And why are you still paying for that? Stop it. My money. Don't do that. So, I'm just like, I don't like that a lot of that was like, I'm so glad my subscribers are amazing, but I've seen it on other people's channel where you read the comments and people are so rude. They want to tell you what to do with your money. And I feel like when you go into budgeting, you get now this stigma of everything is about being frugal and everything is about sacrificing something. I think that was my initial view going into it. But honestly, now in February, I am in such a better place. Like, I feel so much more in control of my money, so much more in control of my life. I know where my money's going and when it's going and how it's going, and I know. And that to me is like one of the best things. And I honestly have not really cut down anything except for like how much money I spend on eating out and buying clothes and such. And I mean, it makes a difference. Do know that I have a long way to go. And that's okay though, because as long as I'm making little baby steps, that is something. It's better than I was doing last year when I was doing nothing and just looking at the screen like, where's my money going? At least now I know where my money is going and I'm using it to do the things I wanted to do. Now, I do know that I feel like some people get on here and they're like, you just need the willpower. You need to keep on it. And I'm like, well, it's not easy to have willpower when things aren't changing rapidly enough, in your opinion. And I think that's why I really do like, although I don't follow all the Dave Ramsey stuff, I do like the idea of his snowball method, where you take the smaller one and you put that on top and pay down to the large one, although it does cost you a little bit more because you're doing the interest ones after. unless somehow your small one is the most interest. But like in my head, it's kind of like you almost need those wins. Well, if you're me, you need those wins to like be like, I'm paying this off. Oh my God, it's making a difference. I see the number going down. It's amazing. I need that. And I feel like most people are like me. And if you're not like me and you can do like the other avalanche method where you start big and go small, go hard or go home. Like that's where I'm at with budgeting right now. I'm going hard or I'm going home. And I feel like instead of it being a frugal living scarcity mindset for me, it's more of a frugal and happy. Like I feel like there's a way to be frugal and happy. You don't have to cut things that you don't want to cut. But I think the more that you start to save, you realize what things actually make you happy. And I think that's what needs to like be focused on more in the community, is figuring out what you actually want to spend your money on. Do you want to spend your money on cable? Is that making your life happier? Is it something that's making you better? Is it happy for you to sit and watch TV, a specific show? Is that what you want? If it's what you want, do it. And that's my thing. I'm like, it's all about being frugal and being happy. If that's what you want, that's great. For me, I could do without the TV. So as soon as I figure out how to get a better deal and just have the internet, then I'll do that. But I can't do without the internet. First of all, it's for my business. And second of all, it's for my business. And third off, I like to browse the internet. So it's kind of like I need the internet. And somebody else who's not on the Instagram or doing something with the computer might be like, well, I don't need the internet. Well, I'm not you. You know what I mean? So I think that it's almost like Marie Kondo, where you have to find things that bring you joy. It's the same thing I think that can be applied to your budget. Look at the items on, and that's the way it's changed for me. I budget now because I look at my budget and I say, hey, is that something that is used? I'm using it. It's making my life easier, and I'm happy doing it that way. Just like the other day, I had to look at my KineMaster subscription. That's like $5.32, and it's the editing software on my phone. And I was gonna take it off, but I was like, you know what? It's actually quite easy for me to record on my phone, and then edit on my phone, and upload on my phone. It makes my life easier, and it makes me happy. And I think $5.32 is enough to sacrifice or give or keep to do that. Now, with my insurance, I changed my insurance, and that was not a sacrifice I was willing to do. I needed insurance, but did I need to pay that much? No. The sacrifice of time to figure out which was better and to see if I could lower my rate, well worth it. Am I happier now that I have lower insurance? Absolutely. And you know, when you're thinking about that, like, does it make you happy and all that stuff, then you gotta like delve deep into, does this thing, do you actually use it? Because I know people like, oh, I really love my Netflix and I really love my Hulu and I always go back to cable and stuff. I don't know, that's what I always think of. Or I really love my gym membership. I really love it. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Stay fit, do that, watch TV, I don't care. But think about it really, do you use it? I watch my Netflix. I don't have Hulu, so I can't do it. And I don't have a gym membership. But when I did have one, I went to Zumba. So it's like, don't subscribe to things that you don't actually use, like memberships and magazines. And I'm not going to tell you don't, but like, think about it. Are you using it? Is it making you happy? Is it making you happy? And is it adding to your life? And so I think once I switch my mindset to that way of thinking rather than frugal and scarcity, and I'm thinking more frugal and happy, and does it bring joy to my life, and is it something that I need in my life to be happy, then it goes in, then being frugal actually makes me happy because I'm cutting down on costs, but I'm still living a happy, fulfilled life. I think that you start to become, your mindset starts to be like, you don't need all this materialistic things to be happy. For me personally, I'm more of a give me a memory, a vacation, an experience. That would make me more happy all day long than a pair of new shoes. That's just me mentally. That's just where I'm at. You might not be there. You might need that new Birkin bag to make you happy. And that's fine for now. But really think about it. Do you need it? Really need that bag? Does it spark joy in your life? And Is it something that actually makes your life happier? And if your answer is yes, then sure, do what you want. It is your money. But if the answer is no, then why? I'm like, I can't wait to get to the point where I've paid off all my bills and I can go on vacations more often. And I can have experiences more often. Like, I'm so excited for that. And, you know, it's almost like I will bypass buying a new bag or a new pair of clothes or a pair of shoes or jeans, or unless I need it. Like, I legit have no black boots right now that really work for work, and I'll show you guys what mine look like, and I'm going to get a new pair of boots, but that's because I actually need it to wear, to be work appropriate, and to also to have, so my back and my neck and the alignment isn't screwed up, because the other ones I have suck right now. So, and I'm just like, and that is also another thing that I've thought about that has changed. It's like, you know, I was always about sales and let's buy this because it's on sale, you know, that's gonna be great. I bought this for $2.99, it's amazing. But I didn't buy it because it was a quality item. I bought it because it was an inexpensive item. And you know what, a lot of times, and not all, a lot of times though, an inexpensive item will go so much faster than an expensive item. So the next time I go to buy a pocketbook, or the next time I go to buy some boots, I might look for a leather pair of boots, a leather bag. I don't need 10 bags, but I could use 2 or 3 really good ones that will last me a long time. So that's, you know, quality over quantity. And that's where my mindset is now. In the beginning, budgeting for me was just like, now I've got to cut this. What can I cut here? Can I cut there? Can I do this? And it was a little frustrating and it was a little annoying. And now my mindset has definitely shifted to, does this make me happy? Do I need this? I can cut that. That's fine. That's not something that will impact my life in any sort of way. You know how happy I will be when I might actually cry when I pay off my car payment, because my car payment is such a burden right now. It's not like I can't pay it, but it's so annoying. So that $299.46 is going towards a car that's already depreciated in value. It's from 2012 and I'm paying on it. And I'm like, you guys, if I can get that car paid off by the end of this year, I will be like doing the happy dance of all happy dances. Do you know how fast I could probably fund any, like, just a, you know, maintenance car fund in probably like 3 to 4 months with the money, and then just be able to put my money towards somewhere else, go on a vacation, enjoy something in life. I mean, I have other bills, but I plan on taking a vacation eventually. But that's it. I could drag on and talk about this so long because it's now become one of my passions in life. Like, budgeting is the bomb. It's like when you start doing it, you think this is going to get monotonous and this is going to get boring. And I was like, why am I doing budgeting on my channel? It's going to start being stupid and repetitive. But honestly, so far, every week or every 2 weeks has been something different. When I'm switching out my insurance, I got to figure out what to do with the extra money. And then I want to go shift over here, and I want to pay this over here. And it's challenging and fun for me because I enjoy math. I'm a math major. I work in accounting. This is what I love to do. But I don't think you need to have any of those skills to enjoy budgeting. I think you just need to try it. And if I was you, try it. Do not go into it thinking I got to cut everything in my life off. I got to reduce everything by so much money. Go into saying, hey, this is what I'm paying now. How can I get down to zero? Zero-based budget, cancel it out, and just get there. And then after you get there for a month or two, start evaluating, like, do I really love this? Do I really need this? Do I even use this? Start cutting things that way. But that's my opinion. Obviously, I am not a ruler of anything. I'm not a guru. They didn't name me Shira Tara. You know, I don't know. So do what you want. Do what you love. It is your money, like I always say. But thank you for listening to my point of view. I appreciate you all. Remember, guys, in order to be great, you have to be grateful. And I'm so grateful for you all. You have no idea. Have a wonderful, blessed day.